On today's show, clarification on the rumours for iPad Air in 2020, epic fail updates, yes that's Fortnite, and why your iPhone 12 won't have a charger in the box.
This is the Apple Daily.
I'm David and I simplify Apple so everything just works for you. If you want the latest Apple news, rumours and leaks every day at 12 UTC, hit the subscribe button, like this video and ring the bell so you don't miss a thing. And later in the video we'll be shouting out our new notification squad members. iPad Air update. In yesterday's show I mentioned that there was rumours of a touchID equipped iPad Air that was using the 11-inch iPad Pro chassis. Now, there has been some clarification on this. We thought that the rumours were indicating an in-display touchID sensor. However, it turns out that the touchID sensor is likely to be in the power button, the sleep-wake button. Now, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this. I don't think that's the most intuitive place to put it. With the iPad, the whole point is that you can kind of turn it around and you can use it any way up and everything moves around. With the Face ID equipped iPad Pros, one of the big selling points was that it would work any way around. Everything was built into the bezel, so it was quite difficult to actually make out from just looking at the device. Now, with this device, you're going to have even less there. There's just going to be the front-facing camera, if the rumours are correct. So it's going to be quite difficult to actually know which way around your iPad is when you're looking for that Touch ID sensor. So it could be in the top right as you look at it, or the bottom left. So it's going to be a little bit of a tricky one. I wonder if they're going to put something in there that makes it easy to know, unlike they did with the infamous Apple TV remote. Are you happy to put up with the slight inconvenience of Touch ID over Face ID for a $500 iPad Air with USB-C and Touch ID? Let me know in the comments. Epic fails. Because is it even an Apple news show if you don't mention Fortnite at some point this week? A preliminary hearing has been held in Apple and Epic Games litigation against each other, and the judge has kind of split the difference right down the middle. So Apple right now does not have to return Fortnite to the App Store. That's absolutely fine. Epic was definitely in breach of their contract. However, the judge did think that it was probably overreaching to remove their developer access so they couldn't access the Unreal Engine, which a lot of other developers do rely on. Now that's super handy for the other developers, and the judge actually said that Apple and Epic are free to litigate one another, but innocent bystanders, meaning developers, should not suffer the consequences. Fair enough. The iPhone 12 won't have a charger? Okay, so this is not a rumour that the iPhone 12 has somehow become magical and doesn't need to be charged at all anymore. This is a follow-up really to an earlier rumour that the iPhone 12s would be dropping the charging block and the earpods from their packaging, which will help to make the package much smaller. I don't know if you've ever seen, but the iPod Touches used to come in a very slim case with a clear top as well, which was quite cool. It would be nice to see Apple bring that packaging design back, but I would expect it's going to be the usual kind of iPhone box. However, it's going to be a lot thinner, a lot slimmer. Now, the reason for this is reportedly that the 5G chips in the iPhone 12 and the 12 Pro cost quite a lot more than the old 4G chip. We did mention this in a previous video when we were talking about using a simpler battery with a lower capacity, which is another one of the cost savings that they're making. But this seems to be a cost saving for Apple, although I'm sure it will be spun as being an environmental thing, because obviously less e-waste, because we're making less electronic devices, is always a good thing as well. Also, because of the smaller packaging, the smaller boxes, Apple would be able to fit probably at least 2 times as many devices on every flight. I'm really interested to see what you guys think about leaving out the charger and the earpods. I don't think the earpods is a big issue. I think a lot of people are moving over to AirPods and things like that these days. However, should they bring back the 3.5mm dongle so you can use any cheap pair of headphones with your iPhone? I think that would probably be a decent compromise. Whether that will happen, I do not know. Now, we're not saying that Apple's going to remove the charging cable, just that brick that you plug your cable into. I don't think there's a single household pretty much in the world who would own a smartphone who don't have access to a USB port somewhere on something. If you've watched any of the recent videos, you will know about my notification squad, which is anyone in my Apple fam who subscribes and clicks the bell icon so they get a notification whenever we publish a new video, so you get to be there first and interact with me in the chat if you want, while that video is premiering. So today we are welcoming a new member to the notification squad. It is ABCDXYZ. I'm assuming that's not your real name, but that is your account name, and thank you so much for subscribing and ringing the bell. If anyone else wants a shout out in my videos, you know what to do. Just make sure you comment down there to let me know that you've done it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.